God, is that you? Oh my goodness. So I did a video on this story a while back of this kid named Ralph Yarl. And it's a tragic story because what happened is that you have this racist, and I'm going to call him racist, okay? Now, you may not feel comfortable calling this man a racist, given that the prosecutor says that there's been no evidence of a racial motive, but race, there was a racial component. I'm going to call him a racist because I'm tired of giving these people the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm tired of trying to engage in this reciprocity, and there is no reciprocal behavior or charity given back. You're always in the wrong. You're always the villain. You're always a criminal. So great, two can play this game, okay? So we have this racist, and what happens is you have Ralph Yarl, who's a black kid. His mother told him to pick up his siblings, and they were at a friend's house. He goes to the wrong house. Natural happens all the time, okay? This is not out of the ordinary. Now, upon ringing the doorbell of the wrong house, this racist, POS, shoots Ralph Yarl. That's correct. One in the head, and then, as he's on the ground, proceeds to shoot him in the arm, okay? That's what happens. Ralph Yarl, the kid, then goes door to door to door looking for help, looking for some assistance, someone to call 911. Eventually gets to one person, and the person tells him to put his hands up and lay on the ground, like he's a criminal, right? Like something you would see, the police do. Hey, put your hands behind your back and lay on the ground.
115th Street in Kansas City, Missouri. Ralph rang the doorbell of Andrew Lester's home, expecting to pick up his younger twin brothers from a friend's house with no school the next day. But the house where the boys were was one street over on Northeast 115th Terrace. Lester answered the door at his home with a gun, shooting Yarl twice through the storm door, once in the head and again in the arm. Yarl managed to run into the street, asking neighbors for help.
That's how they treated him as he's suffering from a wound. So I find it very interesting. This is what the neighborhood is comprised of. A bunch of racists and monsters. Damn. Long story short, this elderly man he was charged and convicted, sentenced to 5 years. Once again, I think it's still a lenient sentence. Think about it. He was aiming to kill this kid. He wasn't trying to scare him off. He was trying to fatally wound this kid who made the only mistake of ringing the wrong doorbell. That's it. Okay, that's it. Damn. So to wrap up this story, this now leads to the good news. And I know what you're thinking, Lucas, what's the good news in all of this, okay? And I'm going to tell you, the good news is that this racist POS is no longer with us. Hopefully he's in hell. That's what hopefully is happening. He's rotting in hell. That is the good news in this story. I think this should be the outcome of all racists, okay? I think anyone who's anti-black, this should be your outcome. I wish this on all the racists, all the wicked, all the evil, the lineage of evil, all these people. I wish this for them to be their outcome. I think it would save the taxpayers when it comes to the prisons, when it comes to the jails, and I think it would save the American people. I think it would save this country because now we'd be able to progress forward into what they constantly tell us this country is about. Okay, equality, equal, fairness for everyone, yada, 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 all these platitudes, these empty platitudes that they constantly shove in our face. And, if you don't like it, why don't you leave? All that goofiness. But I want you to understand the repercussions of this man's actions. Even though he is no longer with us on this planet, his actions still have an impact on this kid's life. They interview the mom. The mom's like, there are days where her son is like, yo, I'm good, and sometimes I have to act like I'm good.
How are you? He's like, I'm good. Are you good, or do you have to act good? I have to act good sometimes, and that should not be the case.
This is a kid with no criminal record, right? They call him a musical genius. This is someone who's just doing what he's supposed to be doing. Every single time that they find someone like this, whether it's Breonna Taylor, right, they constantly want to get into the background and see if there's anything they can do to malign this person's image. You finally get someone like this, and nothing. They have nothing on this person, and yet somehow he's still at fault. Yet somehow it's the mother's fault. So I want people to understand that when it comes to the lineage of evil, it does not matter if you are 100% in the right. You are still wrong due to the one thing that they judge everyone by. The one thing that these races, this lineage of evil, judge everything by, you are still at fault. And surprise, surprise, I go and look at the comment sections of, the Fox News channel that reported on this video. And, you have someone who's trying to say that, hey, this kid is living a double life, right? That he may be, the goody two-shoes, while everyone's looking, but when no one's looking, he's probably living a life of mischief. And I want you to really just receive that. I want you to truly understand this is what this monster is saying on this video. Okay, this is what this person is saying, that there is someone like that on this planet who thinks like that. There's another person who is saying, hey, they're deleting comments in favor of Lester. Lester is the old guy who's no longer with us. Hopefully he's in hell. But that's what they're saying. These are people, like as I said before, they have no morality. Okay, their Bible, their beliefs, it's a joke to them. Because they don't abide by them. They don't believe it themselves. They see it as merely as a tool to castigate and ridicule everyone else. So I want you to understand that these people are wicked. They're evil. And the sooner we understand that there are people like that on this planet, the sooner we can unify in stopping this wickedness. That's what should happen, right? Well, I would think that we would all like to believe that, America, or at least a significant portion of this country, would not want racist, Nazis, whatever that is, this lineage of evil, would not want to have them proliferate this world, okay? Would not want to be around them. But I guess that goes, out the out the window, given who we have in office, okay? We had two choices, and this is who they elected. I just find that very sickening that, when it comes to, someone like Ralph Yarl, that despite you being the victim, that you're still guilty. It's guilty until proven guilty for many of these people. And can you imagine going to court and this is your peers that are going to be judging you? So, I mean, you just have to, accept that that's a significant portion of this country, but also not allow that to hinder you. I think that's the main thing, because once you allow it to hinder you, they win. Once you become paralyzed with fear or anger, they win. They win because that's what they want. They want they come here to kill, steal, and destroy. They want your death and destruction. So anything that aligns you with that path, they win. And we can't allow this lineage of evil to win. We can't allow it to win. So I just wanted to follow up with this story and tell everyone it does have a happy ending. It does have a happy ending. And, just be aware that, there are people like that. There are people who do not see you as a human. They see you as a criminal, as a monster, as a slave in some cases, a litany of things. They have a litany of adjectives to describe Black Americans in this country. And they're coming up with new ones, right? DEI, woke. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I don't see any disagreement here. I really don't. If you want to, feel bad for this person, no longer being with us, that's on you, okay? And I would hope that the same exit that this person has befalls you and all the, lineage of evil people out there like this individual, okay, who try to bolster or who try to defend such heinous and malicious actions and behavior. So, nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me Friday through Sunday. Disagreement day, call in, we'll duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this, and subscribe. And that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Well, if you don't like it, why don't you leave?